perfect fit.
After an exhilarating drawn series against the visiting Aussies, Sri Lanka all set to face Pakistan in the first test of a two-match series at the Galle International Cricket Stadium from the 16th to 20th of July. Sri Lanka put in a magnificent performance over the weekend to complete a comfortable innings win over Australia at the same venue, but will be expecting a stiffer challenge from Pakistan. The two teams have faced each other on 55 occasions in the format, with Pakistan having registered 20 wins while Sri Lanka have 16. Out of the 55 matches, 23 have taken place in Sri Lanka, where the tourists lead the tally 8-7. After a disastrous collapse in the first test against Australia, Sri Lanka put together a near-perfect batting performance in the second test, where they hit their highest total against the Aussies and a rare 500-plus score. With the experience in the bank, Dimuth Karunaratne will hope his batters can deliver once again against a strong bowling attack. The spin bowling of the hosts will once again be in focus, more so because of how relatively inexperienced the attack is. With neither Praveen Jayawickrama nor Lasith Ambudeniya in the squad, it looks likely that Sri Lanka will either give one of Mahesh Theekshana or Jeffrey van der Say another game or bring in the extra quick. For the visitors, after conceding a lead in the first innings of the practice game against the SLC11, the bowling will be an area they will want to address. The combinations they go with for the first test should be interesting, whether that be 3 quicks or 3 genuine spinners.
මුළු ලෝකෙම වෙලා උඩු යටි කුරු අපි අල්ලගන්න යන්න පුංචි පුංචි තරු අපිට සෙට් වෙන්න ෆිට වෙන්න විසිතුරු මේ perfect fit එක මාරු Moose the perfect fit.
With Dhananjaya De Silva back after sitting out the second test versus Australia due to COVID, it looks like Kamindu Mendis will have to return to the bench for this game despite an impressive debut. The bowling combo should also be interesting, with Asitha Fernando likely to return, while it remains to be seen if Theekshana or van der Say are given another go alongside Prabhat Jayasuriya and Ramesh Mendis. As mentioned, the visitors' bowling attack could see a few interesting inclusions, especially depending on what kind of track is prepared in Galle. We may even see the return of Yasir Shah, who has done so well against Sri Lanka in the past. With the bat for Sri Lanka, Karunaratne remains the key. His partnership alongside Kusal Mendis in the second test set the tone for the hosts before some brilliant batting came from the other experienced campaigners Angelo Matthews and Dinesh Chandimal. Prabhat Jayasuriya will be the one Sri Lanka look to fill up that wickets column after his dream debut just a few days ago. The left-armer is overall the most experienced bowler in first-class cricket in the Sri Lankan side and will look to make the most of that experience against Pakistan too. Pakistan will depend on the likes of skipper Babar Azam and Azhar Ali to get the big runs at the top of the order, but don't take your eyes off Mohammad Rizwan and Fawad Alam, who could really be a thorn in Sri Lanka's flesh. The Sri Lankan curators seem to find exactly the right balance between bat and ball in the second test against Australia. The home team will, however, be wary of the opposition as they do play spin considerably better than the Aussies. In terms of weather, some cloud cover is expected during the game, but expect another action-packed test from Galle.